So we're actually going to be doing another commentary on the Pop the Balloon. And let's just see if we could find some love. Can somebody please find some love?
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Jamie. My name is Jamie.
Jamie, how old are you?
I'm 27.
And what do you do?
I am a business analyst.
Okay, nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to cook. Okay. I like to write. I like to read. I like to work out. I like to hang out with my family, my friends.
All right.
I just like to have fun.
And what are some things you look for in a man?
Okay, so has to have a relationship with Jesus, first and foremost. Okay. Okay, he has.
By the way, her outfit is gorgeous. Okay, I'm sure these two have a reason. And boy, this man right here in the white, he. That's another thing with the dudes. They be just cracking off of each other.
To be has a vision for his life, like business or something along the sorts of, like, career figured out.
Yeah.
Family oriented. I really look for character. So like you're kind, you're patient, you're loving, those types of things. Yeah.
Okay. Now what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers. No relationship with Jesus, first and foremost. Smoking. I don't do smoking.
Usually, he about to pop. Usually when people talk about smoking, they are talking about cigarettes. Sometimes people will specify, be like, I don't want any kind of smoking. But usually it is just cigarettes because people don't want to smell all of that. Okay. But usually the weed is like, whatever with it.
Emotional unavailability. That's a deal breaker. Poor communication. That's a deal breaker. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping.
Let's do it.
Okay, if we can start with your name and age.
Ramon, and I'm 36.
Okay, and Ramon, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a weed smoker.
Okay.
That's
that, yeah. So is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now is Ramon your type?
I would say no. Okay. It's just the physical attraction piece.
Cool.
But I'm sure you're a great guy, though.
Hey, likewise.
Let's go to our next guy.
She's sweet, but he's probably, I guess she really doesn't like smoking at all. Some people are like, okay, I don't mind, the marijuanas, but I just don't want to smell like an ashtray. Some people are like that, but apparently she's like, I don't want any of it.
Your name and age?
JD, 35.
And JD, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She mentioned the smoking. I'll be smoking Mary J, every once in a while, so, feel me?
Okay.
That was probably a deal breaker for her, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So apart from that, is she someone that is your type, though?
Yeah, she cool.
Now, is she someone that's your type?
I would say no.
Why not?
Just the physical attraction. Again, the same thing. Like, initially, I just don't feel it.
Respect. It's all love. It's all love.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our next guy here. Your name and age?
Braylon, I'm 37.
Okay. And Braylon, why did you pop your balloon?
Initially I thought the shoe was beautiful, but it was too much weave. The toes hanging off the shoes for me. So.
Now, why? The cameraman went and zoomed in on the feet, but I didn't think it was a problem. Okay, her feet, and she tried to tuck them in, but they already looked like they were tucked in anyway. So it was like, what are you even talking about? Okay, sometimes, when she goes and tells you, I'm just not really all that interested, then it's like, okay, now let me go and try to get a dig in. Now let me try to go and do something. Come on.
Yeah, I just kind of, the toes like she gripping the side of the shoe.
And they're going to say all the weave, but I can almost guarantee you he probably went with someone who got just as much. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
So it's not even trying to be funny. It's just, that's what I saw.
My toes.
So now he got homeboy looking down. So now he's looking
I blow little trees and everything like that every now and then, so I don't need her judging me.
So that's what it is. Now, you found out she doesn't like anyone that smokes, period. Whether it's cigarettes, cigars, your Black and Mild cigars, whatever. Okay, weed. She doesn't like any of that kind of stuff, and that's her preference. If that's what she's okay with or not okay with, then that's what it is. But because of that, you're like, okay, I gotta pop because she ain't gonna want me. But now let me go and roast her. Come on now. That was so uncalled for. You could have just said, I like a woman who is natural, who doesn't have the lashes. You could have just said natural, and people would know, okay, you don't want the ones with the lashes, who doesn't want all this other stuff. But let's not go and say, oh, I want a woman that's natural. I mean, but she got to put some makeup on. Or she got makeup on, you said she all natural, but yeah, whatever. But I think she looks fine. I think she's very attractive. And all this additional shade, come on. Even he's looking like, come on, dude.
And then she talking about like Jesus thing, like is you bad because you're not a Christian, or it's too much stress, man. I ain't, you know what I mean?
Okay. Wow.
But I'm sure you're a wonderful young lady, though.
You gotta top it up with that.
Especially with this Jesus.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I think you're attractive. I like your outfit. I like things being put together. I think you're attractive. I don't judge people who smoke, by the way, and you're not, just if you don't have a relationship with God, that doesn't mean that you're a bad person. That's just what I look for. It wouldn't work out because he's like, I take it very seriously in my life, and so if that's not something that you do, it wouldn't, we couldn't do things in harmony. But
very understandable. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but you really came for my toes. No.
Dang.
It's okay though. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
All right, thank you. Let's go to our next guy here. Your name and age?
My name is Kashim. I'm 38 years old.
And Kashim, why did you end up popping your balloon?
The Jesus thing. That's all it was.
Okay.
I believe in God. I have a relationship with God, but I'm not there yet with Jesus. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out.
That's okay.
So, in my experience, when I've talked to women that were very heavy into their religion, that was always a point of friction. And not even to a level where they were willing to meet me halfway and actually teach me something. It was just like, oh, you don't believe in Jesus? I'm like, all right then. So that was that. So yeah, that's my answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
And I get that. You even have quite a few people, and I, from personal experience, know where they're like, oh, I'm a religious person, I'm Christian, I'm church, and then I found out that you got a track record from going in and out of prison since you were 19, 18 years old, and you over here mess around with underage persons and all this other stuff, but you are over here giving speeches in the church. Okay, you know what I mean? And you have a lot of this other kind of stuff where these men or women, but in my case, people will be married, people got relationships, people got all this other stuff going on, but they're religious, they wear the cross, but y'all got all this other stuff going on. So I look at it, I'm like, and this is not a dig towards her, but I just know that you have plenty of people who claim to be a part of a certain religious organization, and then they act in a very ungodly way. I've seen it firsthand where you over here cheating on your girl, cheating on people, beating people up, got guns, you got weapons, you over here lying, you over here doing all this other stuff. But then you say, but I'm religious, man. And it reminds you of Ozark, where it was the cartel guy. He murdered somebody. And then he went to the Catholic, because, they're Catholic. So he went to the Catholic priest. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry for murdering that person. And then the priest, he's like, well, I can't go and say I don't forgive you. So, because you may kill me. So, and he replaced me. So he was like, you're forgiven. Okay, cool. What? You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you do have some people, not saying her, just saying in general, you do have some people who would claim a certain religion and then they don't do anything that follows it. Not in any of your testaments, any of the many books that you got that is associated with your religion, any of the 150,000 books, you ain't following any of that stuff. Okay, not saying her, but I'm just saying in general. Okay, I've seen it firsthand from a lot of people who go and say, and I'm like, okay, when was the last time you prayed? How about last week? Huh? But you so Christian. Okay. When was the last time you went to church? Oh, well, I mean, I try to go and then here's the excuses. Y'all doing a lot of drinking. You messing around with a lot of people. You ain't married. You know what I mean? So this is no shade, but I just find that very interesting when you'll see some people who will go and preach, preach, preach. Oh, well, you're not like this. Well, and I've also experienced that too, where the person would be like, oh, but you're not religious like this. You're not a part of this. You don't want to do this. Then you're bad. And so you get those people too. And that's what he's referring to, are those people who they're just like, well, I'm a God-fearing person. But then you're doing everything else that's not God-fearing. And then you go and judging everybody else when you ain't supposed to be judging anybody. Okay, so there's that whole thing that goes on too. But let's continue.
Is he someone that is your type?
No, I would say no. Height.
Okay.
Yeah, just prefer somebody a little bit taller. Yeah. But you're very nice, though. You're very kind.
All right.
I like your energy.
All right.
Thank you. Let's go over here.
First and foremost, what religion are you?
I'm Christian.
Which form of Christian?
I'm non-denominational.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my mom a Jehovah's Witness, and my other half is born. They part Muslim. And,
Okay.
When she said that, I can't get jiggy with the
It's just the attraction piece. Like, I think it's just like there's a certain type of look that I typically go for.
Okay.
Like tall, dark, and like just certain like facial features, I guess I could say.
He looks like he rode straight from the hood. He got the hat backwards, got the little mutton chops. He got the tattoos all on the arm, all over here. He got the shirt, whatever that says. I don't know. But he got the t-shirt on. He got the... You don't look date ready. Like if y'all were to go to, let's go and pick... Oh, I don't want to use Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's food, I don't know what's going on, but no seasoning and no salt. Okay? But let's go and say some Cracker Barrel. You don't look like you're supposed to be on a date with her. Okay. Let's just keep it real. Because she's dressed up for a nice evening steak lobster dinner. And you dress like you about to go to some Popeyes, get some meat. Okay. You just don't look like you're ready for a date at all. And you were told, dress date ready. Arlette, anytime you see her, she looks like she's about to go on a date. And like, if you were like, okay, she just came from a date, you'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You don't look like you're ready for a date. So she's trying to say it in a nicer way.
Yeah, but you don't fit those.
He's tall.
Yes. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
You need Idris Elba or something?
No.
Name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Antoine, I'm 35. And I popped my balloon just because of I'm Muslim. You look amazing, though.
Thank you.
Don't let nobody stop you from doing what you do. You look great. As soon as I saw you, I was immediately attracted to you. But it was just that. That's all.
I'm Muslim. Okay. I respect it.
For sure.
Now, I'm going to say he's a charmer, okay? He was making eye contact, and you could just see in his eyes, he was like, okay. He talks very sweet.
I respect it.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yeah. You're tall, you're handsome.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, you have like an allure to you. I like it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so we do have one balloon left unpopped.
Okay.
Let's walk on over there.
Do it.
All right, let's start with your name and age.
Brian K. Johnson, 37.
Okay.
She ain't going to pick you because you're too short for her.
And Brian, you do still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Very stunning.
And I'm sorry, what is he doing picking with his skin?
I'm not using beautiful. Everybody uses beautiful. Stunning. I like
Thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Got the toes
Appreciate
looking right. I know they are. He
hanging
said
out.
something, but I like the white toes.
Hanging
I
out.
like the white toes. And I love the Christian side. I'm from the South, so we love going to church on Sunday. Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday. I respect that. So,
Okay.
for sure. Non-denominational, so
Yeah.
for sure. So I
Nice.
like that. You got a good, little vibe. What's the zodiac sign? Aries,
I think I'm a Sag.
Sag.
Yeah.
December, yeah. Right?
November 29th.
Yeah. Fire sign. I'm a Leo, so Leo
Okay.
season for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure, I like that. You got like a
Nice.
good like maybe a flight attendant. No disrespect, but like you got like a cool teacher, flight attendant vibe.
What does that mean?
Just kind of like helpful.
Very
I kind of
friendly.
I'm rocking with that. I don't know if I'm misreading it, but
Oh, okay, helpful.
I like
I'll
that
take
helpful
that.
vibe.
I
A woman
appreciate
should be a
it.
helpmate, you know.
Yeah,
to a man,
I agree.
So I respect that.
I agree.
And you in the South or you in Phoenix? Or?
I live in Maryland.
Yes. What you think about Atlanta?
Atlanta? I have family in Atlanta.
So you
Yeah.
can visit sometime. Okay. Okay. I
Yeah.
like
Nobody want to move that. He trying to get everyone to move to Atlanta. Nobody want to move to Atlanta, dude. Maryland. Oh, what about Atlanta? I mean, you could visit. How about you visit? Aren't you the dude? Why don't you come over here? Dang.
Okay, so tell me about your relationship with God.
just really
does
like,
it look like?
my everyday trying to walk and get it right, like have him like guide me, you know, every step, every move I make. So
Okay.
Sunday, I usually watch 3 or 4 sermons on TV if I don't actually go to church. You know what I'm saying? If I
Okay.
do go to church, I go to my church. My bad, on the south side, you know, so I go to church at Pastor Dollar's.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to what he's saying. But the guy over there to his right, our left, in the white, he just looking like, dude, really? And the other guy's over there picking with his hand.
You know, so
Yeah,
yeah, Pastor
yeah.
Dollar for sure is my pastor.
Okay.
Some people in Atlanta, it's like you like them and you don't. So
Okay. I'm not familiar with him, but yeah.
All right, I'm feeling a vibe here. I'm feeling a vibe.
ask them more. Am I your
Go
type?
ahead.
Because I see different types that you don't like and do like. I don't want to waste your time if I'm not your type.
You know, for me, it's the height thing.
Height, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's important for me
Can't go-
because I
I
like
can
to
do
wear
like
heels.
this. I can wear my like what's it called?
heels.
Just right here. No heels. I'm from Atlanta, but we're not them. But yeah, but no heels. But yeah, you know Robert Downey Jr. I've been on set. He wears the shoes that make his feet look.
Yeah, he does actually. Yeah, they have those for men these
So
days.
it's,
But
yeah,
yeah,
are
I'm
you
guessing no
popping?
because of the
Okay.
height. Yeah,
You
I
gotta
I'm
go
gonna let you
pop it.
pop
She
it.
doesn't have one.
Oh,
don't
okay.
have one. Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
gonna let you. I'm gonna be a gentleman and let you pop. There we go. Outside of the height, man, I rock with you though.
Thank
Keep
you.
the good energy and the smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can remember too.
Oh, thank you. Not too much weave.
That's one thing I do want to mention with all of this. A lot of the women, they would say it's the height. And of course, everything's a preference, you know, with everything. Okay. But I get it. One thing I always wonder is this. They always say, well, you're short. And some of them be saying you short. And I'm like, aren't you shorter than him? Oh man, but I want my man 6'5". You only 5'4", girl. Okay. But anyways, but she looked like she got on about 4-inch heels to me. Those look more like 4-inch heels, I would say. Yeah, I think those are more 4. Could be 4.5 to 5, but they look like 4-inch. So I'm like, if you take those off, you're about his height. And I get she says that she likes to wear heels, and everything's a preference. But I always wonder when the women say that, how often are you wearing heels? Because me, if I'm going on like a date night, I'm gonna wear heels. Okay, I'm not driving, but I'll wear heels. Or if I'm like, just recently I came from Chicago, I wore heels. Okay, probably won't be doing it again though, because my feet were hurting. So I'm put on flats. But if I'm going out somewhere where I'm be out for about 3 hours, 4 hours, I'll put on some heels. But let me keep it real. I'm not going out like that. Okay. Maybe she goes out like that. But for me, I'm not going out like that to where I'm wearing heels, 3 times out of the week. Because if you're wearing heels 1 time out of the week and everything else are flats or tennis shoes, his height shouldn't matter. Because I guess you don't want to tower over him. But then again, or I guess, I don't know, because you're not really towering over someone if you're only like 3 inches taller than them. But even then, it's like, okay, let's say you do have on once a week that you're doing it. But that's once a week that you're going to be taller than the person. So you'd rather give up. You'd rather give up the other days. If this 30, you'd rather give up 26 days out of every single week. every single month. To go and be like, I can't, because those 4 days, we gonna be here, and you know what I mean? To me, I just find that to be kind of ludicrous. Because it's like, unless you're wearing heels every single day, or unless you're like Giselle, for example, to not in terms of beauty, but in terms of height, or Tyra Banks, where the person's like 5'10" and up. You know what I mean? Unless you're one of those, or like Angel Reese, where she's like 6 something. Unless you're like that, a lot of the times I'm like, because I can understand if you're 6 foot as a woman and the man is 5'4", I could see that being more of like a okay. Because when you take your shoes off, when you put them on, you're probably going to be around 6'5". You know what I mean? So then it's like the guy is, he's not wearing heels, so he's 5'4". You know what I mean? That's a huge difference. Okay. And if you're okay with it, then you're okay with that. I get everything's a preference, but sometimes I just feel like they're a little harsh. I feel like they're doing a bit much, because how many times are you really wearing heels? How many times are you really putting these things on your feet? But let me know what you all think down below. Hello, hello, hello. I would greatly appreciate it if you can actually support my little small business called Latrice Limited. It is on latricelimited.com. So as you can see right here, I actually sell candles and a wide variety of other items as well. This is my big forehead, okay? But I actually want to show you just a couple of different items that I do sell. This is actually going to be a part of my soap collection that I have. As you can see, I have a variety of different soaps on here. I actually have 2 pages worth of soaps, and everything is handmade, okay, natural, clean ingredients as well. You can also see right here, these are my candles. All right, they're all handmade, everything vanilla, sweet roses, sage and vanilla and sweet roses are actually my favorite scents that I do have. I also have a few other items on here. I'm actually going to go and show you all the bath bombs that I do have. As you all can see, there's eucalyptus and sage, sweet pea harmony, and so many more. And then we're just going to finish off on the gift sets that I have. There's a variety of them, from like the big ones like this for $45, and then you have some of the smaller ones, and you have these itty bitty ones down here that includes essential oil blends. Definitely shop with your girl. Definitely help your girl out. I would greatly appreciate it. This is like my little baby over here, okay? I would greatly appreciate it, and enjoy.